today. I started jelking my dog, Sam. I'm hopping on Roblox to get my mind off it. Speaking of Roblox, the gender pay gap is a worldwide issue we should be looking at right now. The gender pay gap. At first glance, it may seem like a simple issue of unequal pay for equal work. But as we go deeper, we discover a complex web of factors: occupational segregation, motherhood penalties, discrimination, and systemic bias that all contribute to the gap. That is why we should be paying them even less and put more money into gambling. And if we do lose, easy, we pay women even less. This is the steps to a better America. The next step is to replace rehabilitation centers with casinos, because the only way to stop the fire is to add more gasoline. Speaking of gasoline, we should be paying women even less. On the topic of women, we should replace the ball in soccer games with one on fire, using eco-friendly material. It could encourage the players by showing them that their sport supports a bigger purpose, inspiring pride, motivation, and a sense of responsibility both on and off the field. We should also replace all the players with femboys. Bear with me for a second. Thanks. We should replace all educational institutions with 24-hour Family Guy public screenings. Doing so will almost triple the IQ of every individual. We might even reach triple digits. My doctor told me the best possible thing I could do for my mental health is isolate myself from all of society and watch Family Guy funny moments on YouTube. I wish I was a Family Guy. Why do we even need calendars? Like, why are you so busy? Why don't we just use paper? Because then it would be more stressful. Having to always remember your phone password to check the date is too much work. Rather, we could just write it down with a pencil. And ink? No worries. If you had a superpower, what would your superpower be? I would want the ability to control people's index finger on their right hand. I could basically control the world if I could do that. Now I know what you're wondering. Why not just have the ability to control the thumb specifically on everybody's right hand? Come on, let's be realistic. What am I gonna do? Give people a thumbs up? I think society would be better off if we let AI in charge. Think about it. No more homework, no more stress, just AI taking over every single part of our lives. If there's a petition, I am the first signature. Did you guys see the Will Smith slap? I mean, oh my God, like, are you trick-hitting me? Why would Will do that? Mr. Smith, you're better than this. This isn't you. If you need anyone to talk to, I'm here for you. My personal favorite Will Smith movie was Catch Me If You Can. Nobody could catch the little fella, and I'm all here for it. Something that has been really scaring me recently is Squid Game. Why would they let them do that? Do they not realize that it's a sin? They should repent before I report them. I'm one button away from the report button. I thought Squid Game was originally about squid playing games. Oh boy, was I wrong. Let's just say. What is your favorite game? Fortnite? Don't be a baby. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is where it's at. No guns, just me and the boys on our little island, and let's just say we like to adventure. I was playing on my leapfrog when I remembered I forgot to feed my hamster, Bernard. Unfortunately for Bernard, he was drinking a little too much, took his keys and hit a pole. He is getting help in the hospital, but don't worry guys, he's a strong little guinea pig. What if we got all the Basque Memball players and make them do surgery on patients? Would they do well? Comment down below. I would like to give special thanks to Beyoncé for making this happen. Without Beyoncé, I would never have made it to where I am. Thank you, Beyoncé. Today in this video, I will be sliming my homeboys. I will come after every single one of you, and you will not escape from my wrath. If you haven't read the title already, I will be sliming all my homeboys, because as many of you know by now, we have reached almost 100 subscribers, meaning that I have to switch on all my day ones and slime all of them. The other day, I found a lamp and started rubbing it. Unfortunately, nothing happened. I tried for 30 minutes straight until I told the genie that was in front of me the entire time that my hands were too numb. I used my first wish to have my hands no longer be numb and continued rubbing the lamp for another 30 minutes. I'm so hungry, I can eat the purple-haired goth girl that sat next to me on my Spirit Airlines flight to Detroit. She was so rude that she told me Squid Game players deserve to suffer in Squid Game, and that they should have saw it coming. How could she say such a thing? It's not like they knew they would be dealing with dangerous squids. I didn't watch the show. Recently, I have been working out. I found a giant piece of wood in my backyard, and I have been chasing little leprechauns roaming around my neighborhood. I never trusted leprechauns because I am prejudiced. Thankfully, I was able to tackle one of the little fellas, put him in a cage, and forced him to tell me all his secrets. As it turns out, leprechauns are very poisonous and have been biting people to turn them into leprechauns. Their sole purpose is to create mass destruction. As it turns out, me and the little fella have a lot in common. We both like candy, gold, and having fun. We went to play some golf, and I hit the most beautiful swing of my life. I looked next to me thinking he saw it, but all I saw was the golf ball. And when I looked back, he was screaming in the air. Thankfully, it was a hole-in-one that day. I went to school today and was bullied by all my teachers and had no idea why. I wasn't sure if it was because I was wearing the same red shirt for 2 days back-to-back, my same old backpack from last year, or my 15-feet swimming paddles that each weighed 70 pounds each. You can never be safe these days. On Friday, we had to bring something meaningful for show and tell. My friend Noodle told me he was going to bring his old grandfather clock because it was the last thing his grandfather gave him before he left his grandma and moved to South Korea to date a woman in her 20s. So I thought I would bring something similar, so I brought my venomous king cobra, who shoots lasers from his eyes. Everyone thought he was so cute. They started running away to get him treats. Even the teacher was so happy, she jumped out of the window. Has anyone ever watched Dexter? Why does he do that? Does he not understand that if he keeps on doing that, I am going to have to step in? What if I contacted his mom and told her Dexter was doing such sinful acts? If I was Dexter, I would stop doing sinful stuff immediately and buy an ice cream. Everyone knows that ice cream fixes everything. A great man once told me, ice cream can make anyone feel a lot better and do great things, except the Austrian painter, every corrupt dictator, and everyone else who has done bad things. I am really sad for Chris Rock, because Will Smith slapped him, and it hurt his feelings. I couldn't imagine being slapped by Will Smith. I would be so sad. I would be even sadder, because my favorite Will Smith movie, Catch Me If You Can, is my favorite movie. No one could catch the little guy, and that's what I aspire to be. My favorite line from that movie was, "You can't catch me, I'm Will Smith." And I chuckled and smiled because he is right. No one could catch the little fella. Never try calling Diddy at 3 a.m.? I never tried, but my friend Noodle tried, and he told me that he lost all his Clash Royale gems. You can take a man's dignity, respect, finances, basically everything he really needs that defines him, but you cannot take his Clash Royale gems. I could never imagine what I would do without my Clash Royale gems. See, look, I have 379 gems. Can you believe it? I can finally afford a Clash Royale girlfriend. I have been playing Clash Royale for a while.
Won the game. We won the game.
End video. Since I was a little boy, like any other Italian, I had always had the fear of huge furry monsters running after me, trying to get me. Unfortunately, today is the day that my nightmare turns into a reality. However, today I came prepared. I made sure to study Labubus and figure out their weaknesses and strengths. And one of their weaknesses is gambling. Lucky for me, I poured my entire life savings in gambling, and the devil is making me do this in exchange for my soul. I should have seen this coming, as soon as I found out the name of the place was the Devil's Casino. I should have also known, because when I walked in, they explained it to me in full detail. For those wondering, Sam left me. He went on to pursue investment banking in New York City. I haven't heard from him since. Thankfully, I have been watching Family Guy 24-hour marathons, and that's the only thing that has been keeping me going. Like my doctor said, isolate yourself from all of society, sunlight, and basic needs, and just watch straight Family Guys. Recently, I have been trying to replace Sam. I have been looking at poisonous snakes, but every time I walk into the snake store, they all hide from me, and I don't know why. Without the storekeeper noticing, I stole a snake and named him Gerald, after my alcoholic hamster. Thankfully, Gerald number 1 is back from the hospital, so I thought I would share a cage with my weak little worn-out hamster and my king cobra. They are so cute together. The other day, I bought Gerald number 2 some snake food. Now, at first, I didn't know what snakes eat. Thankfully, Google has a feature that uses artificial intelligence to answer my questions. Next thing I know, I am feeding my king cobra straight acid I found in big yellow tubes that have a funny little logo and the word hazard on the bottom. It's been a week now, and Gerald number 2 has almost tripled in size. He's so cute. The other day he was shooting Gerald number 1 with lasers coming out of his eyes. I wish more people understood him. He doesn't really like confrontation or loud sounds, so I thought I would cheer him up. I brought him to a concert yesterday, and he loved it. Unfortunately, he is restricted from ever entering the United States and was forcefully sent to Guatemala. This goes out to you, Gerald number 2. Stay strong, buddy. Have you guys seen the debate between Gleep and Glorbus? I mean, why would anyone ever vote for that dirty rat Gleep? I heard rumors resurfacing around that he drinks orange juice while he brushes his teeth. Can you believe that? I would much rather vote for Glorbus and his plans for world domination. The other day, I found some homeless people outside and tried to make friends with them. Unfortunately, they said I wasn't cool enough to be part of their squad, so now I am trying to prove myself. I started studying, then immersed myself in exhaustive systems-based review protocols, integrating real-time pathophysiological mechanisms with clinical correlations while employing high-yield differential diagnostics, evidence-based treatment algorithms, and pharmacokinetic profiling, all structured through precision-based spaced repetition and active recall methodologies to simulate board-level reasoning under time constraints. But it wasn't enough, so I bought another king cobra. This time I'm naming him David. He was never as outgoing as Gerald number 2, or as strong-willed as Gerald number 1, but he has heart. I taught him how to drive, how to talk to women, and how to file taxes. Usually he just hisses at me, but I know he means well. 我把大卫带入我的生活，作为杰拉尔的二世的替代品。这是一种必要的姿态，而不是欲望。然而，无论过去多少天，我的思绪每时每刻都会回到我们共同的纽带上。杰拉的truer我雄威，厚重的奢望，没有任何存在，没有任何替代品可以反映你遗产的重量。I pray to God every day I never have to use my yellow belt in busty Italian martial arts. Not a day goes by where I don't thank my sensei, Mr. Sprinkle, for the hidden techniques he taught me. Now I am unstoppable. Every time I enter a Waney Hut Juniors, they tremble in my presence. What if instead of weather, we just had updates? Think about it. Imagine one day you're just a random guy, then wake up as Will Smith. Maybe someone will finally catch the little guy. Speaking of catching little guys, would you guys rather be Diddy for a day, or be a day for Diddy? If I was Diddy, I would solve world hunger. Then I could get my soul back from the devil's casino. Although that would be harder if I was Diddy. Please, always read the terms and conditions. I've built billion-dollar companies, crushed competitors before breakfast, and emotionally ghosted every therapist I've ever met. I, the CEO, apex predator, and master of suppressing feelings. But none of that prepared me for the hole left in my life the day I lost the top hat from my Monopoly set. Not just any piece. My piece. The way it glided across the board, silent, graceful, dignified. No one else understood. They laughed when I refused to play unless I had the hat. They called it just a token. But that hat got me in a way no living soul ever could. I tried replacing it. I brought in the thimble. Pathetic, soulless, cold in all the wrong ways. And every time I held it in my hand, it felt like betrayal. Not a single day passes where I don't think about the top hat, like the actual toy used in Monopoly. The perfect curvature. The way it sat, unwavering, on the corner of chance and luxury tax. No gold digger, no business merger, no award can fill that void. People talk about love stories like they're grand epics. But mine was real. And it was made of brushed aluminum. I found out the other day that my grandfather was actually my brother, and my best friend was my cousin. This came as more of a shock than the time I found out my English professor was actually just one huge pink elephant for the past 5 years. I found it kinda confusing why my school was only 3 letters long and had a bunch of classmates stuck in cages behind bars for people to look at. I was always the outcast. I never had a 7-foot-long yellow neck or a 6-foot trunk to drink water from a nearby lake. Long story short, I miss the zoo. I pitched an idea for a new social media to investors, and I think they loved it. They loved it so much, in fact, that they told me to make my pitch faster because they couldn't wait to hear it. Essentially, it was a whole platform where not a single user is real, but rather everyone is AI. No one except the developers can access the application, because if real people were to get access, then it would ruin the magical feeling of the posts seeming legitimate. I'm naming the project to project.135202.myproject. I feel like I am getting more used to Labubu's. They remind me of my friends back home. I never knew why I had the initial childhood fear of huge hairy monsters running after me trying to get me. But I suspect it could be related to my fear of olives. Either that, or the time it actually happened in real life, and caused me immense trauma. What if I was a Roblox? Would I just blocks around? Like Obama said, howl, 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 howl. Oh, you are men of stones. Had I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead, and when one lives, she's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass. If that her breath will mist or stain the stone, why, then she lives. You know what, Labubu? You're pretty all right. Hey guys, MuffinKnight42 here. Today we will be playing Super Mario 3D World. I was told that this game was very similar to the Squid Games, just without the squids and instead an Italian dressed as a furry. That is everything I have ever wanted. Today, we will be playing as Luege. Also, for those who are new to the channel, 85% of you guys are not subscribed. Consider subscribing for the chance to win a muffin. If you are already subscribed, the muffins are on the way. Who is this green little booger? She reminds me of my daughter, Shaquesha.
Oh no, guys, it's Powser. Please don't hurt me, Powser. No! He took Shaquesha.
You see, guys, this is the problem with America. Every time I hang anywhere near my daughter Shaquesha, a big turtle guy with spikes all over his body tries stealing her from me. Thankfully, I have a few ideas to deal with this. First, we have to remove all Labubus from every store in America.
What was that, babe? I don't think I heard you right.
Get rid of all the Labubus and give them to my girlfriend, Mercedes.
Wait, guys, look! I became a furry, yes. I have always wanted to be a furry, and today is the day my dreams finally come true.
Anyways, on Fixing America, we have to get one femboy for every household. Every single American should have at least one femboy just in case. And if a war was to ever erupt, we need to take every single American above the age of 60 to be enlisted. Also, if you are 6 foot, you have to join. But if you're a short king, don't worry. You can stay at home with your femboy and play Mario every single day. Also, for everyone commenting down that they goon to me, stop it. I am taken. Isn't that right, Mercedes?
Yeah, whatever you say, babe. Just as long as you keep buying me matcha, labubus, and the fufus, we can continue dating.
See, guys, we are obviously in a loving and mutual relationship. So stop saying you goon to me, or else you will be sent to the Squid Games. Especially you, evil MuffinKnight42. Anyways, back to solving the world's problems. We should double problems everyone has, because the root of all problems is having problems. So by doubling problems, we can cancel out both problems and create a world with no problems. Remember, everyone, the only way to stop the fire is to add more gasoline. Next thing I will be tackling is goon centers. We should add a local goon center just in case of emergency goons. This will not only decrease the likeliness of getting into a war or conflict with another country, but also create a community of gooners where everyone is included. Also, we will delete every single TV channel and replace it with 24-hour Family Guy screenings. Family Guy is the only form of entertainment any American needs nowadays. So the news, new movies, or sport events will no longer be needed. We can all watch Family Guy and goon every single day. Next up, single mothers. Every single mother will be given an AI to take care of their kids when they don't feel like it, and instead want to take a break. These AI models will be very good for the children's educations. It can teach them math, history, science, and how to drive. Every child will learn how to drive. Because if we get more children to drive, then it will cause less traffic. Because the traffic will be nicer because children are driving. Also, anyone who is against clankers will be given the highest level of punishment possible in accordance to the law. Even saying you aren't really a big fan of clankers will take away your right to goon and your governmental given femboy. You want to keep your femboy right? Then respect clankers.
What the trick? Why does everyone hate on clankers?
I obviously don't care too much because it's not as if I myself am a clanker. But give them a break. It's not about what is on the outside, but about what's in your motherboard and circuits. Remember, guys, like Greg once said, being robophobic is a sin. Also, every single Instagram reel I send to bro has to be viewed, or else he will face the most severe punishment possible. And if I recommend any new TV shows, I mean it. I know a thing or two about good TV. The best TV show is Family Guy. And the best movie is Catch Me If You Can, played by Will Smith. Sometimes I just wish I was Will Smith. But it is difficult because I don't know if I would rather be Will Smith or be in a relationship with the Will Smith. Will, if you're watching this, please come back. I miss you.
Babe, you have been playing Mario every single day. Can we do something fun? Maybe we can go get some matcha?
Not now, babe!
I have to talk about Will Smith, my beloved, and fix America. Maybe later?
But babe...
You know what? Fine, I'll go buy some. You just sit here and play Mario while I'm gone.
Yay! Hey guys, Mercedes here. I have never played Mario before, but my boyfriend told me to play and talk about ways to fix America in the microphone. First of all, everyone should get a Dubai chocolate Tesla, wrapped in Labubu, and have unlimited music for Taylor Swift. All Swifties will be given free tickets to all Taylor Swift concerts. And Taylor Swift has to perform every single day. Next up, water. Why do we even drink water? We are going to replace all water with matcha. And we will all have free tickets to go to Dubai whenever we want. Comment down below what you guys think. Also, if you want to see more videos with me, let me know. I can sneak into my boyfriend's gaming setup and...
Mercedes, I am home!
Oh, hey babe, did you come back with the matcha?
Yuppers.
Thanks!
You guys will not believe what happened. So as usual, I hopped into my manly, masculine, macho, tough little pink Tesla with Hello Kitty wrap and went to a manly, masculine, nacho tough place called Girly Girls, Barbie and Princess Tea and bought 2 matchas when I realized that my cashier was a clanker. I think that we should add more clankers to society. There is not enough clankers and we need double the amount of clankers in America and quadruple the amount of femboys. Anyways, we need a strong, bright generation of young gamblers. Every public school should have a gambling lounge, where all the teachers and staff can gamble during their breaks. As you all know, teachers do not make a lot of money. In order to combat this, we should add gambling lounges around the school, so the faculty can earn the chance to double their earnings in only one day. This will not only teach them a great lesson about how gambling is actually better for your mind than silly things like learning and sleep, but it will instill resilience in them to never give up on their dreams of becoming a top gambler within society. I mean, think about it. Imagine you're walking in the hallways and you see Mr. John, who is usually always sad, excited, jumping down, realizing that he won the $456 million jackpot from gambling. We should remove doors from every house. Like, why are you so busy? Where are you going? Instead of doors, we should just have extra windows because that way you can get more sun. Knock knock, who's there? It's MuffinKnight42. Get it because like the channel is like named MuffinKnight42. I have always been great at knock knock jokes. I used to be a stand-up comedian, but I had to quit because every time I would hold a microphone, it would file a restraining order against me. Dang it! I couldn't get the last blue coin. Sometimes I wish Pokemon were real. Imagine you're at a store, and they are refusing you the right to service. All you would have to do is throw a Pokemon ball and let out Charizard. Charizard, use Fire Punch! I think that we should have more sailor men. We do not have enough men at sea, and these low counts of seamen are going to bring down the strengths of our defense. We need to defend our seamen as much as possible. What do you guys think are the best names for newborns? Adam? Maria? What about Zlorpus? We need more Zlorpuses in the country. Zlorpuses and Geralds. That would not only fix the name crisis, but it could potentially have them work harder because they are more unique. Dad lore has to be the craziest lore known to man. One day your dad will go up to you while you're watching a documentary on Albert Einstein.
I knew that guy.
What?
Like that's just something you randomly thought to bring up? How did I not know this sooner? Like you'll be watching old records of Michael Jackson.
Watching old recordings of Michael, eh?
And point at the screen and he's next to him singing. Like, is this not something you thought you should mention sooner? We should all think outside the box. I think every person has a little bit of magic powers within them, and all we have to do is unleash it. If we just believe enough, we can unleash our powers. I tried to kiss a frog the other day to turn it into a goth girl, and it didn't work. But I know one day if I try hard enough, it will come true. I hope you enjoyed this video, Twin. Let me know what else you guys would like to see. Make sure to subscribe, Twin. See y'all later. Hey guys, MuffinKnight42 here. Today, we will be playing the Squid Games. We will be playing as this green squid guy and fight all the evil bad squids. Many of you in the comments have been saying that there is no such thing as evil squids. But this is the moment I wanted you all to be prepared for. Remember guys, each subscribe to the channel kills one evil squid. As we have discussed in previous videos, killing squids is not easy. We have to believe in our hearts that we can truly defeat the evil squid and then pull out the Glock American style and destroy the squids to smithereens. If you guys have ever encountered an evil squid before, comment down below. Also, I will be doing another video where I read y'all's submissions, so click on the link in the comments for a chance for me to read your story in my next video. This is the moment we have all been waiting for, Twin. We are gonna get payback from the squids. I have lost everything from these two-legged, stupid, good-for-nothing squids. I lost the house, my wife, my kids. They took it all away from me. They even took the thing I hold the most dearest to me. My Clash Royale gems I have worked so hard to earn. This time I will not go so easy. Remember guys, Thomas Edison once said, "The lion never backs away from a fight against a squid, because the lion rids the world's evils by removing evil squids from the games." He told me that line over Discord. He also told me that if I sent him $500, he will let me be part of his next invention. That was 2 months ago, and I am still waiting on a reply back. I recently heard rumors resurfacing that they were thinking of making a live-action Squid Games. Why would you ever think that is a good idea? Like, have we not read the news the last 700 years? Squids are deadly and have been going around stealing Clash Royale gems. And not only do you not care, but you want to make them live action? Like, what the trick? What would Will say if he was here? He would probably say something cute and silly like, "You can't catch me, I'm Will Smith." Can we all agree that Will Smith is super silly and so darn cute? I mean, like, damn, of course they had him star in the movie Catch Me If You Can. At the end, when Glopnaz almost catches Will, I was so scared I yelled, "No, Will Run is gonna get you!" in the theater. But when Will looked at the camera, winked, and said, "You didn't forget, right?" He ran so fast that even the main villain, Blue Gigi, couldn't see him. We can obviously all agree that the Will Smith is the best actor of our time. I mean, think of any film. You name it. He did it. Titanic? He played both Rose and Jack wonderfully. The Godfather? Duh. And we can't forget the live-action Snow White. I don't want to sound like I'm glazing or anything, but Will Smith is like the best actor in the history of film. Guys, why are squids so mean and rude? I was walking in the bustling city of New York. You know, the Big Apple. The city that never sleeps. The city of dreams. Goon Central, if you will. When I bumped into a squid walking on a crosswalk, and not only was he so rude, but he squirted all over my face. Oh my God. Guys, look. We got the little yellow rascal. We did it. I think we should do another mission. The Gruz likes a man who is never afraid to partake in a few slimly missions. As William Shakespeare once said, "Damn girl, you know you some fine shy." They say the type of YouTube videos you watch affects who you become. I think a lot of YouTubers that had a huge impact on me are gaming videos. Mommy ASMR, silly skits, mommy ASMR, crazy prank videos, and maybe even a little mommy ASMR on the side. You know, the usual. I think that better YouTube videos are steps to a better America. I mean, think about it. If we all just stay at home and watch YouTube, we can all become better people, both mentally and socially. You can talk to people better because you're watching people talk. You will be stronger because you're holding your phone for long periods of time, and you will even have increased your eyelash growth rate by 37%. Everyone knows that prolonged exposure to high-resolution thumbnails stimulates microfollicular excitement in the eyelash region. YouTube videos you want to stay away from are those that consist of evil squids. Evil squids have recently been taking over YouTube and have slowly started strengthening their secret squid empire. Beware of videos such as "The time I turned my homeboy to a squid." "I left my girlfriend for a squid. Here's my story." And "I am an evil squid, and I want you to watch this video for only my benefit of wreaking havoc." Why are squids so slimy? I mean, like, dude, ever heard of napkins? You can literally buy napkins anywhere. Your local store, online shopping websites, Amazon drones. Drones are really scary. Like, why are you flying? I want to fly. I have always wanted to fly since I was a little Italian boy. 我真的很上心，我永远无法飞翔。为什么无人机可以飞，而我却必须像个傻瓜一样爱在这里？如果我遇到无人机，我们就必须决斗。If any chuz saw that, I just want to mention that I am 6'7". I can also cook some fire dumplings, and if y'all want to contact me, just add me on RedNote or any Chinese platform, I don't mind. Wherever the chuz is, say less. Recently, I have been trying to be more badass. If anyone wants to be my op, comment down below. And why I should let you be my op. Top 5 ops get to join my Hello Kitty Island adventure sessions. So this is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let me know if you guys would like to see any Hello Kitty Island adventure gameplay videos. Guys, we have to get the yellow little frick to finish the Squid Games. First, we have to go on the stuff and boom, shakalaka.
Guys, we did it! We got the yellow little frick and beat the Squid Games.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to put your story in my next video, click on the Google Forms in the comments. Peace. My dog started jelking me so much I had to skip work that day. Hey guys, MuffinKnight42 here. Today I will be discussing even more ways to fix America. As you guys know, my first video was such a massive hit. As a YouTuber, that means I need to milk the video as much as possible. First off, every single American needs to watch every Will Smith movie. If we all watch Will Smith, not only will we become as cool and so darn cute as Will Smith, but we will be untouchable, just like the man himself. Secondly, all the grandmas need to send me their numbers. I just need all their numbers on my phone, which is currently charging in my Hellcat with its portable charger. If we do these two things, not only will it solve every single problem in modern society, but we will all be happier by 1,000 multiplied plus 6 times. Next up, invading nearby countries. What was the result of every good thing that has ever come? World peace? What are you, a baby? War! We need more wars because think about Fortnite. if we get IRL victory royales, all the gruz will naturally come to us. This is a message to all the gruz. Vis du bestemor, vem du en Je elskade. Come holla at your boy. Also guys, Clanker lives matter. Comment down below. Clanker lives matter. I am not being forced to say this by a clanker with a laser beam shot on me. And mean this as genuinely as possible. Clankers are citizens too, and deserve the rights that everyone else has. Honestly, I think the world should run like Monopoly, where strategy, ownership, and a little bit of luck decide everything. And the goal is to build your empire before anyone else catches up. Censor warning. We wouldn't even need jobs. Our entire life can just run on luck. Think about the success. Everyone knows that when you gamble, you have a 9 out of 10 chancing of hitting the jackpot. It's basic math, really. I think that the strongest degree in university is computer science. Anyone who is studying coding and how to build apps or websites is going to be a millionaire by the time they finish college. I mean, you need a person for tasks like those. You need someone who has studied code for years because that is something only humans can do. I think stupid stuff like electrical engineering or physical therapy will easily be replaced by artificial intelligence, but not in a million years will I ever think that it can replace the job of someone in computer science. Recently, I applied to art school but was rejected. I am so angry and have no idea what to do. Do I just become a YouTuber? Or do I make a smart, honest decision and dive into politics? I think I'll scroll on Instagram for a few days until I figure that out. Remember, guys, if you are ever studying and you feel like your mind isn't running and need inspiration to study more, just hop on Instagram. Doom scrolling enhances my creativity and ideas by a lot. I have so many ideas right now. I can't think of one right now, but it'll come to me. I just need a few dopamine releases, and I am good to go. Did you guys see the newest Squid Games? Koreans have to go through so much, and it makes me so sad. First it starts out with simple, not too much evil squids. Then it goes from medium evil squids until we get to the gamer squids. The gamer squids are the evilest of all squids because they play the Squid Games. I went to South Korea once. It was awesome. Everything except the squids, of course. I went to my friend Noodle's grandfather's wedding. His father is a kind young soul, 68 years young, and he married a very honest and kind South Korean woman in her 20s. It was very nice of her to marry such a humble man. He has 4 children and 6 grandkids and a really cool beard. Other than that is silly stuff, like his millions in assets and his little chocolate company named Snickers. A lot of people called his new wife a gold miner. I was really confused because I had no idea South Korea had gold reserves. I guess she's a really good digger. Recently, my dog had his penar snipped. I was super confused, why they would do that to Sam. It was just like that one time when he got his penar snipped today. Going into the clinic, I was so sad because I knew that Sam had to get surgery. I just didn't know why. At the lobby, I yelled, "Whatever you guys do to Sam, you have to do to me as well, as an act of aggression." When they explained to me in full, vivid detail what they were going to do, I ran so fast and never looked back. Sam, if you're watching this, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button to never miss an upload. Hey guys, MuffinKnight42 here. Today I will be reading the silly stories you guys have added to the Google Forms. Before I do so, I just want to mention that only 25% of you are subscribed. Subscribing to the channel helps a lot and is much appreciated. Now let's get started. Benton Food said, "I went into my kitchen to see that we were almost out of cereal, so I ate all the cereal and ended the problem. What kind of cereal? Ha. I don't remember. Yeah, I can relate to this. I can't remember a lot of things. I hate it when I can't find any cereal. So, I can relate to this. I also have trouble remembering things as well. Dia DG said, "Greetings, my fellow viewers. One time I replaced Agent P and went to fight Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Major Monogram told me he made a squidinator. You know what we think of squids? They suck. When I entered Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, he trapped me in his Labubu cage. My girlfriend would love this very much. I escaped the cage using my AK-47 Glock pistol and shoot Doofenshmirtz repeatedly till he died. Then I shot the squidinator as well. Then I left with my awesome Minecraft plane and watched 24 hours of Family Guy. Funny moments. I didn't know there was such thing as a AK-47 Glock pistol. I agree with you that squids suck, especially evil squids that play the games. Those are the evilest of squids." Jaquavius Donathan said, 2 months ago I dream of a place of no evil squids, several gruz, infinite Will Smith movies and lean Monster energy drinks. The voices in my head strive for this paradise. I have been searching for a month and a half in the Dubai Labubu headquarters and have made no progression. Now, you are speaking my language. No evil squids, several gruz and infinite Will Smith movies? This is beyond paradise. Let me know if you need help with your search. I am an expert in these type of things, so you have come to the right place. This is good for your first work. I give it a 95% perfection rate. Maybe if you slided in a few femboys and governmental power, it would be perfect. But this is good for your first dream. Squid said, "Come play my game." Okay, what the hell is wrong with you? No, like what the trick? Are you being serious right now? Do you think me, a 6'7" gruz loving no squid liking Sigma, would ever play a game with the likes of you? Yeah, right? My cousin once told me, an enemy's smile is a blade wrapped in silk, soft to the eye, but fatal when embraced. He's 6 years old. MuffinKnight42's son said, "My father, MuffinKnight42, locked me in the attic for watching the Squid Games. I just a baby." That is the minimum punishment you should get, son. Watching the Squid Games is a sin because of all the stuff they do within the Squid's games. Your father is very disappointed. The only way I will forgive you is if you get me 6 or 7 Grandma Huz by the end of the week. Ultimate Roblox and Fortnite lover said, "I got kicked out of a Walmart because I called the self-checkout machine a clanker because it wouldn't scan my $100 V-Bucks card. A lady came out and went after me for being disrespectful and gross in a public space and had 2 big guys in suits throw me out of the store. I wasn't wearing any pants as well, but I don't think that matters much to this story. That's really weird that they kicked you out. Maybe your card declined for the $100 V-Bucks gift card. I'm not sure why they would kick you out for being gross. If I was you, I would stop going to Walmart and go to somewhere more efficient like Best Buy for groceries." Carmichael Phillips said, "I was playing a Elden Ring session. Hashtag Beast Mode activated. But little did I know, there was an evil octopus, Squid's brother, lurking in my computer. He relayed a message through the game that said, 'Hello, it is me, Mr. Evil Squid's brother, and I'm going to fingies you.' And I knew he wasn't lying because I was in Elden Ring and there was a fingies headquarters. So I took apart my computer and looked inside. But, invisible octopus. I yelled his name, 'Invisible octopus, invisible octopus. Where art thou, invisible octopus?' And he yelled back in terror, 'Please don't hurt me. I am just invisible octopus miscreant.' And then, 'Invisible octopus with gun.' And I'm pretty sure you know the rest." I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't really understand most of that. But yeah, I guess if you have an evil squid inside your computer, you might want to get that checked out. A gaming PC is actually one of the natural habitats of evil squids, so you best be careful, Brokaho. Honk said, "One day I got drunk, but then I didn't drive, which was a good decision. My friend drove me home after we went to the beach at night. I wish we saw squids at the beach, unless they were evil. Guys, come on. Drunk and at the beach. You're lucky there was no evil squids because everyone knows evil squids like two things: femboys and drunk people who are at the beach. Please be more careful next time. The evil squid never shows mercy." Joe said, "Hello, my name is Joe, and I went round my friend's house, Maz. It was really fun. We had a really cool lightsaber battle with his toy lightsabers. However, the mood quickly turned. He quickly grabbed me with his hands, but I couldn't go, and he flipped me upside down, shaking my head. I could not get out of his hands, and it felt like suckers. But my question is, MuffinKnight42 is, should I be concerned if my friend Maz is an evil squid because of these suckers? I might be wrong about this one, but I think your friend Maz is an
Evil squid.
Sometimes evil squids can shapeshift and pretend to be one of us. We need to be more careful, so I will give you 3 ways to know if you encounter a evil squid shapeshifter. Number 1. If they start shooting ink. Shooting ink is a sign of being an evil squid. I have encountered this problem a lot. Number 2. If they won't stop talking about femboys. Yeah, they do that. And final tip. If they are a squid and act evil. Chances are they are an evil squid. Write these down. Clanker Hater 10,000 said, "A clanker came up to me today and tried stealing my food. This is why clankers are horrible and why I'm going to kill every clanker I see unless it's a furry femboy clanker." Honestly, man, fair enough. But then again, maybe the clanker was just hungry. Clankers are quickly growing in numbers of homelessness. This is because a clanker is the equivalent of a computer science major. Sandbag7772 said, "I broke my wrist by falling over an electric barbed wire fence and was caught in the fence for close on an hour until I managed to pull myself out. It was unpleasant." Ouch. Yeah, that does sound unpleasant. I'm not really sure how that is a silly story, but I hope your wrist is okay. Just make sure that you aren't using your wrist for a couple days. I don't think I could go an hour without using my wrist. Lumpert said, "One time I went to KFC and I was for my order. Then the Labubu final boss came in and I got really scared and the Labubu attacked me and I had to run. But then I came back and I killed the Labubu with swords. It was awesome. If only you were there when it happened." Shh. I don't want Mercedes to hear. She loves Labubu and would go insane if she heard you killed Labubus. But yeah, man, that sounds pretty badass. We should be ops and play Hello Kitty Island Adventure together. You sound like a cool dude. Wisp3506 said, "So basically MuffinKnight42 stole my girl, who takes 15-hour-long naps every day. So I had to take revenge. But instead I was absolutely slimed out and could never play 2-player Feminine Boy Tycoon 2 again. Who is bro's girl Snorlax? Who needs to be taking 15-hour naps, bruh? Also, I don't steal girls. All the gruz are naturally attracted to me. Any gruz, aka grandma, huz watching this, come holla at yo boy." Bethany said it was Cookie Wednesday at work, but when I came in they ran out of cookies, so I couldn't enjoy any cookies on Cookie Wednesday. As genuine as possible, I actually felt bad reading this. Please let me know that you eventually got the cookies. I had a really tasty monster cookie the other day, but it kinda gave me a stomachache. I think the best cookies are raisin. I love raisin. Chocolate chip is okay, and the M&M ones are pretty alright. Kazuhira Miller said, "So, it's 1972 Columbia. Got myself a position as a drill sergeant for a band of revolutionaries. I had no battlefield experience back then, but I had to do it, you know. At that time, I got the name of Master Miller. 2 months later, we fighted to Colombian Army. But while going there, we got on an ambush. Half of my unit was wiped out. So I split the remaining man, attempted to retreat, but got my ass in an explosive booby trap. That's when I met somebody called Big Boss. I think you know what happened after that. Just look up my name if you don't know. Haha, bro, said Booby. Is this a Metal Gear reference? Jim Bob said, I was once put into the evil squid's games. I did meet the evil squid and it almost beat me. Luckily, I watched your videos and learned how to stop it. I proceeded to kill it with the Glock American style. I am really proud of you, Jim Bob. You took notes while taking my videos and learned the most efficient way to kill an evil squid. I am really proud of you. Guys, be more like Jim Bob. He gets it. Spaghetti Prince said, I went to Korea to beat up the squids from the Squid's Games. But they had other plans for me that evening. The squids started to steal all my matcha, all my Labubus, and all my Claro vinyls in my tote bag. And then they tried to slime me out. But luckily, I got away safely back to my house and gooned to femboys. Thank frick, bro. I was scared that they were gonna steal all your stuff and get you at the end. I am glad that you were able to get away from the evil squids. If there is anything I have been telling you guys in my past videos, is that evil squids are very dangerous, and that you guys have to be very careful around them. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am really thankful for all of you for watching my videos and giving me positive feedback. If I didn't read your submission, I will try to in the future. If you guys want to see any more videos, you guys know I am open to y'all's feedback. Subscribe and hit that notification button if you haven't already. Peace.